What if I told you that by doing this just over 20 times in a month, you could cut your risk of cancer by up to 30%? Would you believe me? Yes, science has already proven it. But here's the real question that millions are curious about. What actually happens if you masturbate every single day? Picture yourself as a man in your 40s. At night, you wake up 3 times just to use the bathroom. During the day, your urine stream feels weak, and your bladder never seems completely empty. You start to worry, but you're too embarrassed to ask anyone. And then, the question echoes in your mind. Could masturbation help improve this? Or would it actually make things worse? Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're breaking the silence around a topic that nearly every man thinks about, but very few dare to say out loud. In the next 15 minutes, you'll not only discover the scientific truth about frequent ejaculation, but also learn how to protect your prostate health in a sustainable way, starting right now. And make sure you stay until the very end, because I'll reveal one simple habit you may have been overlooking, yet it's powerful enough to keep your prostate strong and healthy well into your 60 seconds. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button not for me, but for your own long-term health. Before we answer the big question about whether daily masturbation has any impact, we need to go back to the basics. What exactly is the prostate? Imagine your body as a miniature city. In that city, the prostate is like a small factory, about the size of a walnut, located just beneath the bladder, wrapped around the urethra. Think of it as a strategic pumping station right in the heart of town. Its job is to produce a special fluid, one that nourishes and transports sperm. Without the prostate, the sperm's journey would be like a fleet of cars trying to run without fuel. For most of a man's life, this little factory works quietly in the background. You almost forget it's even there. But then, after the age of 40, things begin to change. Picture the water pipes in your house. At first, they're clear, smooth, and the flow is effortless. Over time, residue starts to build up. The pipe walls thicken, and suddenly, water doesn't flow as freely as before. The prostate works in much the same way. It gradually enlarges, pressing tightly against the urinary tract. And when that happens, you notice it right away. Difficulty urinating, a weak stream, and most of all, the constant feeling that your bladder is never truly empty. Some men describe it like this. It's as if you've just poured water out of a bottle, but there are always a few stubborn drops stuck inside. The problem is, most of us brush it off. Many men think, it's just old age. But the truth is, these are the very first warning signs of bigger problems down the road. Because the prostate isn't only about urination, it's deeply connected to your overall quality of life, your confidence, and even your ability to maintain intimacy in a relationship. That's why understanding the prostate is not just a biology lesson. It's the key to living healthier, stronger, and happier for decades to come. So, what really happens when a man crosses the age of 40? This is the stage where the prostate begins to change quietly, yet those changes can have a massive impact on your quality of life. There are 3 major shifts you need to understand right now. The first change, prostate enlargement. Doctors call this BPH, benign prostatic hyperplasia. As the gland grows, it acts like a tightening ring squeezing around your urethra. At first, you might only notice it takes longer to start urinating, or that your stream is a little weaker. But as time goes on, it turns into a nightmare, waking up 3 or 4 times every night just to use the bathroom, and during the day, never quite emptying your bladder. Imagine trying to pour water from a hose that's being pinched shut, slow, frustrating, and never fully satisfying. The second change, hormonal imbalance. With age, testosterone gradually declines. But here's the paradox. Your body starts converting a portion of that testosterone into DHT, a hormone many times more potent, one that makes prostate cells multiply as if they'd been fertilized. It's like you're tending a garden, but accidentally pouring growth stimulant instead of water. The plants grow fast, but the roots begin to destroy the soil underneath. The third change, cellular mistakes. Every day, your body creates billions of new cells. And just like copying a document thousands of times, eventually small typos appear. One tiny error might not matter, but over years, these accumulate into mutations, the seeds of cancer. Add in chronic inflammation and hormonal imbalance, and the risks increase dramatically. Think of your prostate like an aging car engine. It still runs, but it starts leaking, rattling, and at any moment, it could stall completely if you don't take proper care of it. And here's the reality. Millions of men over 40 are living with these changes without even knowing it. They assume it's just getting older, until one day, the doctor delivers the bad news. The real question is, could frequent ejaculation, whether through masturbation or sex, actually serve as the lubricating oil that keeps this engine running smoothly? Let's uncover the scientific truth in the next section. And now we arrive at the question that millions of men around the world wonder about, yet very few dare to ask directly. Does frequent ejaculation, whether through masturbation or sex, actually benefit the prostate? Or is it just an unfounded myth? The answer lies in a scientific study that spanned nearly 20 years, tracking thousands of men across different age groups. The results were published in European Urology, one of the most respected medical journals in the world, and the findings made the medical community sit up and take notice. Men who ejaculated about 21 times per month had a significantly lower risk of prostate cancer compared to those who only ejaculated a few times per month. So, why is that? Scientists call this the prostate flushing hypothesis. Think of the prostate as a fluid-filled pipe. If you leave it stagnant for too long, debris and bacteria can build up, coating the walls. But if you flush it regularly, everything stays cleaner, smoother, and less prone to blockages or damage. Ejaculation works the same way. It helps clear out old cells, reduce harmful substances, and prevent chronic inflammation. On top of that, frequent ejaculation brings several immediate benefits you can feel. Stress relief. After each release, your body produces endorphins, the feel-good hormones that help you relax and unwind. Better sleep. Many men admit they sleep more deeply and toss and turn less after an orgasm. Temporary hormone balance. Regular ejaculation can also help regulate testosterone, leaving you feeling more energized and confident. But here's the key point. Frequent ejaculation is not a magic cure. It's only one piece of the bigger picture of men's health. You can't eat recklessly, sit all day, avoid the doctor, and then hope that daily masturbation will somehow protect you from prostate cancer. That simply won't happen. Think of frequent ejaculation like a windshield cloth for your car. It helps clear your view, keeps things running more smoothly, and reduces risk. But if your engine, tires, and brakes are failing, that cloth alone won't save you. So, if it's not a miracle drug, where does ejaculation fit into the men's health equation? It's a supportive factor, something that keeps the prostate cleaner and healthier, but it needs to be combined with a balanced lifestyle. And before we dive into what that full, comprehensive solution looks like, we need to break down some dangerous myths that many men still believe. Because it's these very misconceptions that are preventing countless men from truly taking care of their health. Before we dive into how to take care of the prostate, we need to do something absolutely crucial. Bust the myths that men have been passing around for generations. Myth number 1. Masturbation causes infertility. You may have heard this from friends, or even from your parents when you were younger. The truth is, regular ejaculation does not deplete your sperm supply. The male body produces millions of new sperm every single day. In fact, if you store it up for too long, sperm quality can actually decline because of buildup. So no masturbation will not rob you of the ability to become a father. Myth number 2. The more the better. Some people hear about the study suggesting 21 times a month and immediately think, oh, then the more I do it, the healthier I'll be. Completely wrong. If you push yourself too hard, skipping meals, losing sleep, or even becoming addicted to the point where it interferes with work and relationships, that's no longer healthy. The real issue isn't the number of times, it's balance. Myth number 3. It's shameful and shouldn't be talked about. This is the most dangerous misconception of all. Because of embarrassment, many men ignore serious warning signs of underlying health issues. In reality, masturbation is a perfectly normal part of reproductive health. When you're willing to talk about it and learn about it, That's when you truly take control of your body. So remember, masturbation is not the enemy. It's a natural tool as long as it's placed in the right context within a healthy lifestyle. And if masturbation is only one small piece of the puzzle, then what is the real foundation for keeping your prostate strong for years to come? Let's explore the 4 golden pillars next, the core secrets that men's health experts always emphasize. By now, you've probably realized, masturbation or regular ejaculation is only a small piece of the puzzle. To keep your prostate truly healthy, you need a strong foundation. And that foundation is built on the 4 golden pillars, simple habits that may seem basic, but they can transform your entire life. Pillar number 1, regular checkups. It sounds obvious, but far too many men skip this step. They only go to the hospital once symptoms have become severe. The problem is, prostate cancer often develops silently for years without any clear warning signs. Once you pass 40, make it a point to see a urologist at least once a year. There are 2 tests you need to remember. The PSA test, a blood test that measures a prostate-specific protein, and the digital rectal exam, something many men fear. But it only takes a few seconds and could literally save your life. True strength isn't about avoiding it, it's about facing it head-on and preventing problems before they start. Pillar number 2, an anti-inflammatory diet. Your body is like a car. If you fill it with dirty fuel, red meat, fried foods, refined sugar, the engine will wear out fast. But when you choose clean fuel vegetables, fruits, nuts, olive oil, the engine runs smoother and lasts longer. And don't forget the secret weapon, tomatoes. Tomatoes contain lycopene, a powerful antioxidant proven to protect the prostate. Even better, lycopene is absorbed most effectively when tomatoes are cooked. That means a plate of spaghetti with tomato sauce may actually be healthier for your prostate than eating raw tomatoes. Pillar number 3, physical activity. You don't need to become a marathon runner, but you do need at least 30 minutes of movement each day, brisk walking, cycling, or light workouts at the gym. Exercise improves circulation, reduces inflammation, and helps regulate hormones. There's also one exercise many men overlook, but it's incredibly effective: Kegels. This is the simple practice of contracting and releasing your pelvic floor muscles, like when you try to stop urinating midstream. Kegels are discreet, easy to do anywhere at the office, in the car, even while watching TV. They not only improve urinary control, but also boost sexual health. Pillar number 4, hydration. It sounds simple, but many men neglect it. Drinking 2-3 liters of water daily helps your body flush out toxins, reduces pressure on the bladder, and keeps the prostate functioning smoothly. Think of a river. If it runs dry, it begins to smell and clog, but if the water flows constantly, it stays clear and healthy. Your body works the same way. These are the 4 golden pillars: regular checkups, an anti-inflammatory diet, consistent exercise, and proper hydration. When you combine them with frequent ejaculation, you create a powerful shield against aging, inflammation, and prostate cancer. But here's the challenge. How do you actually connect all these pieces into a sustainable lifestyle, something you live by every day instead of just hearing about and forgetting? Let's bring it all together in the final part. So, over the past 15 minutes, we've taken an important journey together, a journey into the truth about prostate health, something almost every man cares about, but very few dare to face head-on. Let's recap. The prostate may be small, but after age 40, it begins to change enlargement, hormonal imbalance, and an increased risk of cancer. Science has shown that frequent ejaculation can help flush out the prostate, lowering risks and keeping it healthier. But that's only part of the picture. Most importantly, the 4 golden pillars, regular checkups, an anti-inflammatory diet, consistent exercise, and proper hydration are the true foundation for long-term health, confidence, and quality of life at its peak. Now, pause for a moment and think. If you or someone you love could avoid sleepless nights from constant bathroom trips or reduce the fear of cancer simply by following these easy habits, wouldn't that be one of the best investments you could ever make? Here's something most people don't talk about. Prostate cancer is one of the most treatable cancers if caught early. That means just one yearly checkup, just one habit of eating tomatoes, drinking enough water, or walking 30 minutes a day could determine the course of the rest of your life. Now, I have 2 calls to action for you. First, drop a comment below. Do you believe frequent ejaculation is truly part of a healthy lifestyle? Just type yes or no, and let's spark a more open conversation for men everywhere. Second, if you found this video helpful, hit like and share it with your friends, brothers, or family members. You never know, you might be the one who passes along information that could save their life. And don't forget to subscribe and stay with me, because in upcoming videos, I'll share even more truths that may completely change the way you see your body. Thank you for sticking with me until the very end. Here's to strength, vitality, and a prostate as solid at 60 as it was at 20.